Hey everyone, welcome to another video by Boom Shaka. I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. It is 8 a.m. here in Chiang Mai, and I got a suggestion yesterday from, I think it was Matt. Matt Ditzel, and he suggested that I talk about INFJs and lying. And he said in his comment that I'm an awful liar, but I'm amazing at knowing when someone else is lying. I'm curious as to how other like-minded people handle these things. And it's so interesting because that's exactly, I think, our INFJ traits. It's right on point, is that we're horrible at lying because actually we don't know how to lie, because I don't know why I would even bother lying, and so we never actually develop that skill. We're not good at lying because it's being fake, and we're not good at being fake. And that's the reason I think a lot of times we fail in sales, or we fail in businesses or corporate worlds, because we just can't do that. We can't kiss ass, we can't brown nose. We just don't want to do all that crap. I don't want to, and I know a lot of INFJs don't want to either. It's such a waste of my time, a waste of my energy. I don't want to bother with it. I don't want to bother you with it. I don't want you to feel or realize that I'm doing it, because if I do it, you're going to know instantly. So if I'm going to give you a compliment, I'm going to give it to you because I actually believe in it. That's why a lot of people, when they say, "Oh, you look amazing today," and sometimes they expect you to say the same thing back to them. And a lot of times I won't say it back because I don't want it to be a compliment for a compliment. It's not like I'm doing it because you did it. If I truly believe that you look beautiful, then I will say it. But I'm not going to say it because you said that to me. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. So we always know when someone else is lying, for sure, for sure. It's just because we're really intuitive, right? And I don't think it's just an INFJ trait. Any intuitive person will know when someone else is lying. We're just really good at it because we're always observing people, and we're so good at picking up all these random cues. If you read about it, actually, it's really interesting because I've read a lot of books on how, on facial cues, and on like if you're lying, you look to the right or to the left, things like that, right? And so I've read all of these things, and it's interesting because if I actually think about it, I don't know why you're lying. I don't know why you're lying. But subconsciously, I guess I've learned all these cues over time, and INFJs have learned over time, and so then we know why someone is lying. We just know that you're lying. And a lot of times, I won't actually pick on the person and say, you're lying to me. Why are you lying to me? Like, why are you doing that? What's going on here? Why do you feel the need to lie to me? Are you trying to impress me? Because lying is not going to do that. INFJs don't get impressed very easily. It's actually one of our traits that it'll take a lot to impress us. And if you impress us, there is something that you did that was unknowingly that you did that impressed us. For example, there's this person who I don't know, who's a stranger, and every morning while I'm brushing my teeth, I'll see him, getting into his car and leaving to go to work in the building next door. And the building has this railing that kind of closes off the parking lot, right? And so it's a rolling railing, so it rolls back and forth. Most people, they'll roll it open and then they'll drive off, and that's it. They won't stop and roll it back closed. This person, though, it's interesting because I notice him every morning. I don't know how much time he has or if he's in a hurry or not, but he always stops after he gets out of the parking lot with his car, gets out of the car, closes it with really great patience, gets back into his car, and then drives off, right? I don't know who he is, but every single morning I see him do this, and I'm impressed by that. I'm impressed by this human being who doesn't necessarily have to do this. No one else does that. I've seen a lot of different people roam out of that parking lot because I stand in my balcony a lot, looking at the world, looking at the sunshine, looking at the clouds. And I see a lot of people not doing that. 99% of the population does not do that in this building, except for him. He's the only person I know that actually gets out of his car and closes the railing. I mean, that is impressive to me, and that is something that he's doing not because he wants to show other people. No one is around except for me, because it's really early morning usually when he gets out of the parking lot, maybe 7:30, 8 a.m. And so no one is seeing him do this, and he's doing it for himself because he's that kind of person. That impresses me. And so if you're going to try and deliberately impress me, it's not going to work. Deeds don't impress me. The things that you do on your own, you're doing it for yourself, and you're doing it because you want to be that best version of yourself, that impresses me. And so if you're lying to me because you want to impress me, or you're lying to me because you don't really believe the truth is good enough, then that's not the kind of person I want to be around anyways. And so if people start lying to me and I know that they're lying to me, then, like I said, it's going to be either the INFJ door slam, or I'm never going to be really good friends with them. And if you guys want to know more about the INFJ door slam, there's a video that I did about that people found useful, so you can check that out. So it's not going to be useful. Don't lie to an INFJ, especially if you want to get in their good books, because they're going to know that you're lying. Even psychopaths or sociopaths who are really good at lying, we know that you're lying. We always know that you're lying. And so don't bother lying to us. Be honest with us. Actually, even if you are the worst person on this planet, but you're really, really, really honest with us, that is going to be more impressive to us than you lying to us, right? Even if you murdered 6 people or whatever it might be, but you were honest about it with us, that would be more impressive to us than you telling us, that you're the best person on this planet and you lying to us, basically. I don't like liars because I know when you're lying, and then I always wonder to myself, like I said, why are you lying to me? What is the purpose behind this lie, right? Why do you feel the need to lie to me? I am a nobody. I'm nobody. I'm just a random human being on this planet. No one's special. Why do you feel the need to lie to someone who's not special in any way, or not going to get you anywhere, or is just a nobody? Like, why would you lie to me? It's not like I'm President Obama or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not something that you should even bother lying to. Not that you should lie to anyone, really, but why lie to me? Why? What is that going to get you? Where is that going to get you? Do you think I'm going to be more impressed by you if you lie to me? If you lie about what you are? No, not really. Because INFJs are all about authenticity. We're all about the truth. We're all about justice and fairness. So if you're lying to us face to face and we can see it, it's just going to ruin our relationship. It's the same thing, obviously, relationships, obviously, partner-wise as well. A lot of partners, as soon as they are with INFJs, they stop lying because they know that they're going to be caught anyways. And also, if you lie to us and you're in a relationship with us, we know who you are already. We know all of your bad points and all of your good points. And we're with you still. We still want to be with you. There's a reason why we're with you. Don't lie to us. You don't need to. And if you want to have an affair, if you want to go have an affair and all that stuff, just do it and tell us about it. Like, if you were just honest about it, like, I really want to go have sex with this other person, or I'm really in love with this other person, I really want to go be with that person, just tell us. Just be honest with us and just go on and do it. A lot of times INFJs are very open about being in open relationships because we don't actually care. We know that there's a reason why you're with us, and it's love or whatever it might be. But if that fades, because it might fade, and it might fade for us as well, then if you go on to be with someone else, it's totally fine with me. It's totally fine with us. I mean, why would we even care about that? That's normal. It happens, right? Maybe it's just me, but I really think that it's not a big deal. If you want to go be in an open relationship, just be honest with us at first. Just tell me, this is what's going on with me, and this is what I want to do. This is the person I really want to be with. And go on and do it, right? It's a free world that we live in. We're all adults here. And if you can't live freely, if you have to lie to the person that you're in a relationship with, then what is the point of being in a relationship with that person? That seems so tiring to me, at least. So exhausting to be in a relationship and be constantly lying. There's this individual who was a friend of mine a long time ago. Not anymore, obviously, because you'll hear the story. And she told me that she's so afraid of actually showing her true face to her partners or to the people that she's sleeping with, that, she'll fall asleep with her makeup on or pretend to fall asleep, wait until the person's fallen asleep, get up, remove her makeup, get up early in the morning, earlier than they usually wake up, so have an alarm for that, put on makeup before they wake up, go back to bed, and then pretend to wake up at the same time as them. That is so wrong in so many levels, obviously, but it's wrong because it's so sad. It's so exhausting. It's tiring to be that person. They'll never, ever be able to show their true face to the other individual, and that person is going to miss out on that. I think when I see someone's true, authentic face, it's like a gift that they're giving to me. They're handing me this gift. They're like, take this gift. I never usually am authentic with anyone, but I'm giving you this gift, right? So they give me this gift. And I am so grateful to receive this authentic gift from them, their authenticity, that I want to be friends with them. I want to be around them. I want to be around them because I want to see more and more of their authenticity. Because as time goes on, we become more and more authentic if we are going in that direction. And if we're going to be fake, we become more and more fake because you have to add on layers and more layers in order to be that fake person. It's like when you lie once, you have to add a billion other lies in order to keep that lie going. You can't just lie once. It's not possible. Just like you can't have just one chip, right? One Pringle or whatever it might be. You need to keep on lying in order to add on to that first lie. If you lie and tell the person that you speak Spanish, do you have to lie and tell them, that you went to Spain, or how did you learn? You have to keep on adding to your lie. The same thing with authenticity. Once you're authentic in one way, it becomes easier and easier. It becomes easier to show your true self to the person who you're in front of because they've already seen you at your worst, and so it doesn't bother you anymore, right? So that's what I want people to do. That's the reason I think I want to be as authentic as possible. That's the reason I do these videos in the most authentic way possible, because I want to show you my authentic self. And what that's gonna do is that it's gonna give you a permission slip of sorts and be like, okay, I was authentic with you. I am being myself with you. Why don't you try and be yourself with me? Because I think I've given you a permission slip to do that. If you can see me in my worst self, if you can see me as I am, revealed as open as I am, then you have the permission to do the same with me. Because obviously, I trust you, and I think that you're not going to judge me. And in return, I'm not going to judge you for whoever you are, whatever you believe yourself to be, whatever you think your authentic self is, right? Hope this makes sense to you guys. So yeah, we're really, really terrible at lying. So that's a good thing, actually. It works out really well in relationships. My mother always used to say when I was younger that she always knew that I would tell her the truth because there was no way I could actually lie. I learned how to lie as a teenager because you have to lie in order to live in this real world. I'm not going to be that person who tells someone that they look fat when they actually are just asking for a compliment, right? It's not the way to live in this world, INFJs. I know you want to always tell the truth. Just don't say anything. That's what I do. It's like when I can't say the truth, when someone comes up to me and says, "Oh, you know what? I'm so great. I'm so happy all the time," and I know that they're the most pessimistic person on this planet. I know people like that. I won't say anything to them. I won't even respond to that because there's no point responding to it. It's a fake. It's a lie. Why would I respond to a lie? I'm not going to agree with them. I'm not going to disagree with them. I'm not going to say anything. It's just the end of the conversation. I'm going to switch it to something different. And I'm really getting very good at that. It's like changing the topic. Because if I don't want to talk about what you're talking about because I know you're lying and I don't want to propagate that lie, I don't want to deal with that lie, I'll just change the topic to something different that we can speak about without you lying to me. Right? That's what I've been practicing doing, and I'm getting really good at it. And I hope if you are an INFJ listening to this, this is one technique that you should definitely learn. Is because we don't want to lie, but we don't also want to always tell the truth because it's the world that we live in. If someone is being an idiot in front of you, whatever way they are, telling them they're being an idiot is actually not the way to deal with the situation. We might think that it is, but a lot of people can't actually handle the truth. It's actually the truth that people cannot handle the truth. And what's going to happen is either they're going to yell at you or confront you or just like spewing bile on you because they're so angry about the fact that you saw the truth, which you don't need. It's a waste of your energy to deal with that. Or they'll stop being friends with you, which is fine, but why bring more negativity into this world? So why don't you just avoid that issue completely? Just don't even talk to them. You're not going to be very good friends with them, obviously, because you already know that they're fake or they're weird in that manner. So that's a good thing. You've kind of figured something out about them, which is great. Always good to know more information about the people that you're hanging out with. So you're never going to be good friends with them. You're never going to reveal your true self to them because they don't do that to you. And so that's fine. That's it. That's the end of that. Just don't even bother with that. Don't. Like a lot of times I'm sitting there, I'm contemplating, should I tell this person the truth? And I think to myself, is it worth the effort, the energy, the time that I would have to spend in dealing with this person being told the truth? Most people don't want to hear the truth, guys. No one wants to hear the truth. Most people don't care. They want to live in that bubble of lies and let them live in that bubble of lies. Why would you want to break that bubble? Why do you want to put that person into that situation where they all of a sudden realize something major about themselves and it kind of ruins their entire life? Do you know what I'm saying? We are really comfortable with listening to the truth and wanting the truth and wanting to be authentic. Doesn't mean everyone else cares about that. Most people are happy being fake, having a facade, having a mask. That's fine with them. Why would you want to poke at that? Why as INFJs do we have to do that? I've done this in the past, and my friend was really good, and she's like, why do you always do that? Why do you have to take on that role of being that person who puts that out there? Why do you have to be that person? And I realized to myself, that's actually a really good point. Even though we might be counselors, if people are not asking us for our help, why do we go on and poke at them? Why? Stop doing that. Stop doing that to yourself, basically, is what I'm saying. Because you're giving away energy that way. And then you're going to have to deal with all of that energy, that negative energy that they're going to put towards you. And you have to deal with all the confrontation. You're going to have to deal with all of that crap. It's not a useful use of your time, energy, or space. Just deal with the people that actually want your feedback. Some people actually come to you and say, I really want to know, what do you think about this, blah, blah. Give them the proper feedback then. Because people actually sometimes want INFJ to tell them the truth. And so then do that, right? And if you are going to tell someone the truth, know them. And you know them already. And you know that if this person can actually take the truth. If they can't take the truth, don't. Just don't even bother with it, guys. And I know that you really have this thing, and I have this thing inside of me as well. I really want to tell them the truth because I see it so clearly. And I'm like, how can they not see it? They have to be able to see it, right? No, they don't see it. Most people don't see it, and it's not your responsibility to show them. So please stop doing that because it's really ruining the reputation of INFJs around the world. Not only that, but it's actually tiring us out. And most of us spend way too much time hibernating and in our caves when we should be actually going out in the world. Because we're spending our time at home because we don't actually want to deal with all these fake people. Because then we end up telling them all these things and then end up confronting them and end up dealing with all that stuff. It's a waste of our energy. Just talking about it tires me out, right? Don't do it anymore. So listen to the people, obviously observe them. Don't lie yourself because you don't actually know how to do it. Everyone's going to know you're lying. Notice when someone is lying to you. Take it as information, data. You're collecting data about the people around you. If someone's lying to you, then you have data about that person. You know you can't be friends with that person anymore. You know they're not authentic. Collect that data. Keep it inside of yourself. Don't confront them with it. Just know that for future usage. And so the next time they lie to you, you know that's who they are. They are not authentic. That's what they do. And you're fine with that. Let yourself be fine with that. Yeah? I hope this makes sense to you guys. It's a long video, I know, but I had a lot to say on it. I hope Matt did still find it useful. Let me know, Matt, what you thought about this. And I hope that you guys have an amazing day. If you guys are interested in joining my team, you can join it at patreon.com/boomshika. I'll talk to you guys next time around. Bye for now.